It's easy recipes like this that help me ditch the frantic stress of dinner time. Crazy Busy Mama here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna show you how to put this easy recipe together. Who doesn't love a great easy recipe and who doesn't love meatballs? We're gonna make a meatball soup, friends. Get that slow cooker out, throw those frozen meatballs in. I'm just using a small package here. It says that it is a 12-ounce package. Now, if you want to make your own meatballs, you absolutely can do that, but I'm just doing it the Crazy Busy Mama way. The frozen meatballs are a win for me. It's times like this that seasons of life are just that. We are on the ball field most of the time. I'm a Crazy Busy Mama 4 with 4 active children, and I want to be able to spend that time around the dinner time table versus making dinner in the kitchen every night. You simply add a few spices, and don't worry, I will share this all below for you. Now, if you have frozen onions and peppers, that would be awesome. And in fact, I usually use this in this recipe, but I didn't have them. So I wasn't gonna stop what I was doing and run to the grocery store. So I'm just gonna kind of substitute what I have. And what I have is onion powder. So we're gonna use that onion powder. Gonna take minced garlic and put that right in. And I'm gonna do Rotel. You can do 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. This does add a little heat. You can use mild, of course, friends, but I'm gonna use 2 cans of the original Rotel. Grab that low sodium chicken broth, put that in. That's gonna be the base of your soup. And what I love about this recipe is I use a combine of chicken broth, the low sodium chicken broth, and the low sodium beef broth. It is meatballs, and so I think that combination together is so incredibly yummy. Again, low sodium for the win here. You can also find broth that's no sodium, so look at your local grocer to make sure you're grabbing the right kind. So Crazy Busy Mama tip for you is when you are cooking, friends, it's easy to get so overwhelmed because of the mess. So just make sure as you're going that you're cleaning that mess up. The dishes that I'm using, I am stacking, and as soon as I am done here, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these off and put them in the dishwasher. Making cleanup a breeze. Now you're gonna take 2 cups of fresh spinach. Now you can cut this up, but I kind of eyeball my 2 cups here and I just rip it and shred it apart like this. Let me give you a closer look. Okay, friends, as you can see here, all the yumminess is right here in this slow cooker. Now we're gonna add some heavy whipping cream, just right over the top like that. And because I want it a little thinner like soup, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to thin it out. You can leave it thicker if you'd like, I just prefer it this way. Now this is gonna wilt down, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more since I didn't have those peppers on hand. Okay, it's looking delicious already. I mean, look at this. I just gave you that view, but something's missing. We love the meatball soup and we love putting some cheese-filled pasta in there. Now you can add regular pasta, you can add tortellini, but we're gonna use these cheese-stuffed raviolis. Just goes right in here. Now frozen would probably work the very best, but I'm just using what I have, and I wanna go ahead and make sure and get that all mixed up like this. Let me give you another view of this. Okay, oh my deliciousness. You guys, literally within a few hours, this is gonna be ready to serve. And your family's gonna love it. So there's one thing that I forgot that I wanna put in on the top here, and that's fresh basil. I'm just gonna do a handful of fresh basil. I am gonna go ahead and cut this up with my herb scissors. Now everything that you can find that I'm using right here in my kitchen are listed in my favorites on my Crazy Busy Mama store. So please feel free to check that out. Friends, if you're not using fresh herbs to cook, I get it. Like I live in the Midwest and I struggle because I have to go buy those at the grocery store and they're not always in stock or they go bad before I can use them. So I'm loving my Smart Garden here that I have in my kitchen. I'll have to show you a video of that. I absolutely love it. Right now I've got basil galore. I just pruned it. So it's not as full as it was just yesterday because I knew I was gonna be using this for the recipe. So as I am cutting up these herbs, I love this little kitchen gadget here, this herb cutting scissors, and I just get all those fresh herbs out. I'm gonna give it a good stir. And I just feel like those fresh herbs just get it such great quality taste and that fresh taste. So if you're in the Midwest like me and herbs are a love of yours, or you wanna become a herb lover, I would highly, highly recommend right here, this herb garden. So if you want herbs all year round and your weather doesn't permit, or you want to do it the easy way, this Smart Garden is the way to go. Not only is it gorgeous, friends, it's beautiful in your kitchen. It's not an eyesore, but it's so stinking easy to grow those herbs fresh for everyday cooking. Okay, so now that we got it all stirred up, all in the slow cooker, it literally took minutes to put this dinner together. We're gonna put the lid on, just like this, and we're gonna plug it in. I've been known to forget to plug in the slow cooker. Can you relate? Oh my gosh. You gotta plug it in. If your meal's gonna be ready in time, you have to make sure that you plug it in. What I love about this slow cooker meal is it's easy, it's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna show you the end result here in just a few hours, because that's all it takes in this slow cooker. And what's awesome is you could dump it and go. So you don't have to add ingredients after you get home from work or right before you eat. It's literally a dump and go meal at its finest. Digital crock pots are the way to go. I just have a manual one here because I'm going to be home today. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to put it on low for about 2 to 4 hours max, and it's going to be ready for us to enjoy. And what's awesome about digital cookers is that you can set the timer on them for them to be ready when you need it to be ready. So if you're going to be at work and you don't need it to cook that long, you can set that timer to get that slow cooker cooking and have a meal for your family hot, ready to serve when you get home. Okay, friends, I forgot to put the tomato paste in. You'll definitely want to do that. I freeze mine because every time I use a little can of it, I waste it. And so instead of wasting it, I freeze it. And I actually put some basil in this one, which is perfect. You want to go ahead and get that stirred in. But you don't want to forget that tomato paste. And now for the big reveal. Oh my deliciousness. That looks incredible. We're going to give that a good stir, get it all stirred up. Going to be ready to serve here in just a moment. Okay, oh my deliciousness. It not only looks amazing, but smells amazing too. Let's get some of this out into a bowl. And I love to put some Parmesan cheese on top. Okay, here's the big reveal. Oh my goodness, look at this. It looks absolutely incredible. I'm gonna put it all in here in a bowl. And again, you can serve this just like that or with some Parmesan cheese on top. Look at this amazingness. A little dramatic pause for the steam. I love Parmesan cheese on top. Look at this. Gonna give plenty there. This is a hearty soup for a hearty meal. And now for the taste test. I'm gonna try and get a bite of every little detail in here. Got some meatball. I have some spinach. I have some cheese stuffed ravioli. And of course, do you see that Parmesan? Okay, it's hot, it's absolutely delicious, and friends, so easy to put together. It's easy recipes like this that help me ditch the frantic stress of dinner time. And I know all of us crazy busy mamas can use more of that. So if you like easy recipes just like this, friends, follow Crazy Busy Mama for more. And don't forget to click and subscribe. Now check out the next video to help you to reclaim that dinner time table with your sweet family. Don't mind me, I'm gonna go eat. Ooh yeah, that's so absolutely delicious. Ditch that stress, mamas. Now check out the next video for dinner time inspiration.